Morning guys, it's about 4 degrees out. We are at our local Home Depot store and I'm going to show you what the start of our big change to our firewood business is here in just a second. This right here, this is the change to our business and we'll talk about it on the way home. So those of you that follow us on social media and on YouTube, on Facebook, I said that there was going to be big changes coming for the business. And everybody automatically assumed equipment. It's not equipment related, but it's going to make us a lot busier. And let me spin you around, show you what Kevin's got going on here, and then we'll take a little peek at our process and what we're doing. So Kevin is bundling or bagging ash firewood. We've had this ash sitting since early last summer, and it's been cut into rounds, very dry. So we're getting that all put into bags because we had a bait shop local to us reach out and they want to carry fire starters and bagged firewood. Well, since they've called, so have a couple of other businesses. So let me show you what he's got done so far. So we're working on a 24 bag order. He's got 7 bags there, there's 5 behind, so we're 12 bags in right now, halfway done. And we're gonna hop in the truck in a minute, warm his hands up because he's working without gloves on. Where's your gloves, Kevin?
Right there.
How are they doing in the wheelbarrow?
How I'm doing in the wheelbarrow? Yes, it don't tie. It don't work.
Oh, you can't tie with your gloves on?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna go give Kevin a hand and I'll show you some splitting and stuff that we were doing to get this ready. All of our cull wood is going into the dump truck and we'll go to racks or to regular firewood orders. From now on, anything like this that turns into bundle or bag grade is gonna get saved for bags and for the next part of our adventure, and we'll discuss that when we get back from splitting. So I can still put my tonneau cover on, Kev. I'm gonna put my tonneau cover back on before it snows. All right, so just like I showed you guys the other day when I was doing my samples, I usually take a pretty good handful of wood, stuff it right in. I'll move that around a little bit. I'll throw a couple more in. Pull the bucket out. I got room for one more that I can see now that I took the bucket out. Take it off. Tie it up. There's another bag for Kevin. So we're in the truck warming up, and we're trying to count how many bags we got, and we got about 20, I guess, somewhere in there. It's cold out, but I told you guys we were gonna let you know what the expansion of the business is, and everybody thought it was equipment. It's not equipment, guys. We've got time. I mean, we haven't done a whole lot of firewood, really.
Yeah, no.
So it's slowed down for us, and I don't like being slow, and Kevin likes to work even when it's cold out. He was just had his fingers drove in the vents of the truck warming him up, though. I think we need to get him some gloves he can work with in the cold. But we're going to be expanding into the bagged firewood business, but even more so than that, we're going into the restaurant and barbecue business. We put some samples out around town, and if everything comes back the way that it was initially received and we pick up the accounts that we went after, we're going to be looking at probably another 150 to 200 cords worth of small split seasoned firewood. That's going to be kind of a every week we're going to make a delivery to these 4 or 5 or 6 places. So you're going to see us start to do some things differently. You saw the little clip of the cinder blocks. We're going to start stacking firewood to dry and tagging and dating it so that we can keep our first in, first out inventory, and so we know exactly how long it's been there. We'll be using our moisture meter a lot more, because I am not sending anything out to a restaurant unless it is under 20%, unless they tell me otherwise that they want something different. But this is going to be a big change for the way we do things. I don't have a very big yard. I've got 2 other places that we can lay wood down at and stack it for storage. But for right now, we're going to try to keep as much as we can right here, just so that it's easier and ready to go. So what do you think about restaurants and bagged firewood, Kevin?
Nice. Awesome.
You think it's awesome?
Yep.
Kevin thinks it's awesome. I thought it was pretty cool too. So that's what we're up to. But we're going to get back out. We're going to do a little bit more, and then we'll show you this finished order when we're all set. All right, so we have officially started on our new mission, and let me show you what it is that we're doing here, because I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm excited. So in the wheelbarrow is small, clean splits, no knots, no rot, no birch. It's going to be maple, beech, ash, oak. None of the junk that the restaurants don't want. And then in the back of the truck, as we were splitting, we did a row of those small splits across the back. It's gonna snow. I'll bring you over here. I don't know if you guys can see up in behind there, but our 25 bags, we added an extra one in case Kevin and I didn't know how to count, are in there. But this stuff is all small splits, so I got a big hand. Fairly small split. That's what we want. We want something like that, so it's going to dry quick. It's going to burn a good hot fire for them, and that's what we're after. So now we're going to take these and we're going to stack them. It won't be today because it's going to snow, but we're going to stack them. I'm going to go set a rack up and show you how we're going to stack them though. So Kevin's lifting the dump body up. We're going to fill the racks. This right here is the start of our new business. Simple and effective. These sections are 8 feet by 5 feet tall. So we're going to be a little over 1/3 of a cord, and I want to make sure that we're to the top of those because I want to account for shrinkage when this dries. This section here I'm going to back up and show you from the sawmill in and this way. We're going to be able to fit about 30 cord right here. And we're going to start stacking that in and getting that taken care of just as quick as we possibly can. We've got snow coming, so we're filling the racks before the storm. But I've got a row across the back of the Tundra. We're going to wiggle the sawmill around a little bit so that we can back the truck right in there. All the lumber that's in the middle here is pine that's going to be used for the racks. It's just 3 cinder blocks that make up each section, and I'll show you exactly how we did it. So you've got a cinder block on the end, a smaller block in the middle, and another one on the end, and we cheat the end one out half a block, so your next 2x4s for your rack going this way will butt right to it, and then it's just two 2x4s dropped down in the holes for your uprights. And as you stack the wood's going to hold it and keep everything tight, and we're just going to keep filling them up until we don't have any more to fill up. So there, we've got the roadside racks filled back up. Sun's starting to go down already because it's that time of year. Not too bad. A couple of $5 holes left open. That's okay. We fill those with the small splits and stuff as we go. I stole Richard's hat. I think it's a little small for my head. I gotta find my Russell's Firewood hat instead. But remember guys, a little bit every day goes a long way. Help someone if you can. We're gonna try this seasoned firewood thing. We're gonna see how it goes. Having you guys around is gonna help hold us accountable. I've got to get the 30 some cord that fits in this corner done ASAP. Hopefully by the end of January, I'd like to have it all in there, and we'll see how that goes. But stick around, show up for the next time. We'll see what we got. Maybe I'll bring you guys plowing with me tomorrow, and we'll see if we can hit something plowing or not hit something plowing, one way or the other. Maybe we'll go plow Kevin's driveway for him too. So we'll see you on the next one, guys.